In the month of May, the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi issued 13 DV visas to DV 2025. I'm going through the visa issuance at U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, the immigrant visa issuance. And I'm going through and I see they issued 13 green card visas, the DV visas. I also see they issued E2 visa, just one, and the EB3, famous EB3, they issued 59. Those are for nurses, Those are for nurses. I see they issued about 53, 59 actually. And the DV visas, they were only 13. They issued only 13 visas for DV. So let's continue going through this data here. I see the visas for relatives of US citizens. I see them here. See? They were like 10 and 4 and 2. I also see GV. GV is for government visa. I see that. They issued like 1, 1, and 3. Those are people from, I think, government who are immigrating here. I also see the IR1 for relatives of US citizens. And all these are immigrant visas. These are people immigrating in the United States. You see? All these were issued to Kenyans. This is for the month of May 2025. But we see here, they only issued 13 DV visas. And those 13 DV visas are the visas that were on AP, administrative process. So we cannot say that they gave any new visas. No, I don't see any new visas that they gave. That is for the month of May. Now, I want us to go and see the number of visas that have been issued so far for DV. Let's go on this chart here. It's called Xavius. Call him Xavius. They have issued, I want you to look here. Look here. They have issued a total of 333,388. It's here. Let me bring it close. 33,388. Those are the total visas that have been issued for DV. And I continue saying that they are going to issue about 54,000 visas for DV. After that, it's over. 54,000, 55,000. Sometimes they don't just go to the maximum. So we can see we have a number of visas which are on AP. Those ones are still being processed, printed. We also have the refusal one, which are the 221G. Those people are the people who are asked documents, maybe a birth certificate or KCSE certificate or something. Yeah, and this one is for the whole world. It's not just for Kenya. This is for the whole world. And we also have the ready ones, which are 15,619. These are all visas that are waiting for interview. It's 15,619. See? But if we go back to our country, Kenya here, they have only issued 13 only. And these are the ones which are on AP and stuff. So now let us look at the non-immigrant visas. Let us see how the embassy is performing. Let us go here. Walk with me. Yeah. In the month of May, the number of visitor visas that were issued in Nairobi were, look here, for B1, B2, here, see over there, this one here, it's 858 visas. 858 visas were issued for people visiting from Nairobi. That is B1, B2. But we also have another one called B1. B1, B2 is those people coming for business and for leisure. But B1 is those people coming just for business. If you applied B1, you are coming for business. But we also see here, B2 is 5 visas. Those were just pure visitors. But we also see another category here of C1D. C1D visas are those people who are going to work in cruise ships. Those are the visas that they were issued. We also have C3 visas. We have E2. F1 visas were 211 visas. Wow, those are students. F2 are the relatives of the students. So there were 6. We also see another visa category. These are non-immigrant visas. It's called G1, G2. G1 are government visas, if I'm not wrong. Walk with me. I want you to see what's going on. We also have another category for Kenya. It's called H1B. H1B are the visas for the people who are coming to look for a job. You see, they look like green card. You can stay here for like three years or something like that. See, they issued, 16. We also have H4. There's another visa category called J1. They issued, look here, 112. And J2, we have K1. K1, I think, is for those people who are going for marriage or something like that. And M1. There are so many visa categories. And we also have 1R1 visa. See? 1R1 visa. I think R1 visas are for those people who are coming through religious things. Yeah, there is also that visa category. So, see? The Nairobi embassy is working, but we can see here that it is prioritizing non-immigrant visas. On the immigrant visa category here, see, we only see just a few. 13 for DV, CR1, 4, E3, 59, F1, all these visas. I think the main immigrant visa that were issued in Nairobi are for the relatives of immigrant. You see? You can see here, IR1. IR1 are relatives of US citizens and such kind of people. So you see they issued 100, 136, 116. Today, we had the news that it is very likely that the current, he's acting like an ambassador in Kenya, is about to leave. And we are expecting to have a new ambassador in Nairobi. That would be so good. So we can see the news here. Watch with me. We see here. Trump set to appoint new US ambassador to Kenya as McDillard exit. Yeah, this is in kenyan.co.ke. We see that news. We see United States President Donald Trump is set to have a greater say in affairs between Kenya and US as he prepare to name a new US ambassador in Kenya. We see that. See, this is the outgoing Judge d'Affaires McDillard. See here. He has been doing a good job helping, helping in Nairobi, dealing with matters US, and we really thank him. He has done a good job. Now we see on the media that is about to exit. We also saw here, the day he went to visit President William Ruto to bid him farewell. So we are expecting now an ambassador in Kenya, and we hope that we get an ambassador, and that will be so good. Because when the ambassador comes, he has a lot of power. He might issue more DV visas. That's what we are hoping. As the DV community, we are hoping for that. So when you see such pictures, we feel excited. Yes, we feel excited. We also saw another image here of the Let me show you this one. We saw former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He was being visited by I don't know how to mention this, Charge d'Affaires McDillard. He was visiting him, and we saw all these images here. Let me zoom across. We see he was visiting him, and we see all these images here. The people who are visiting. We saw it on social media, and we are now hopeful. See, with the exit of the interim guy, we are hoping to get now the ambassador, and we hope that DV winners are going to be prioritized. That has been our hope. We are seeing all these things on media, and we are hoping for good things. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. Please, it will be a good thing if you subscribe to this channel and you like this video. I like doing videos about DV winners. Yes, I came to USA on a DV, and I was so excited, and I'm still excited about this journey. I came here in 2022, so I understand the process a little, and I share the little that I know. I'm not a lawyer, no. I only share what I know, and I share what I see in the social media. I used to be a cyber cafe guy. That is why I'm so excited as I share this. So, back to the data of how embassies, or how the DV 2025 has been. We see the number of visas issued. We see the cases which are ready. Most of the time, they go up until almost 70, 80,000 about the processing of the cases. Because if you see here, it's 56,000, the total cases. But they might go as up as 80,000. Because not everybody who gets an interview letter actually gets a visa. You can see here, we have people who are on AP. We have people who have refused visas, like we have seen. We can see here that 4,123 people, visas were refused. Maybe because of education, maybe because of misrepresentation here and there. And we also see here others which are on 221G. Maybe the birth certificate they presented had a small error somewhere, or maybe their name did not match. So they are being told to go clarify that. Most of the time in Kenya, they are giving like a form which has 4 pages. And if the refusal is so tough, they can give you 1 page, and they tell you that they are going to investigate in about 90 days. So we continue to see the data coming. I like analyzing data. I like watching what is happening, because it is through watching what is happening that you get to understand. And I saw another question which was asked by a DV winner. Yeah, I joined our WhatsApp group for DV winner, and someone in there was asking a question. He was asking, clarify on if married people need to verify their marriage certificate. That's a DV winner from Kenya. She needs clarification whether marriage certificate should be verified. In Kenya, sometimes we get a lot of documents which are not straight, so they insist sometimes on that. If you verify your marriage, you are in a better position. Not all the time they ask for a certified copy of your marriage certificate, but if they ask, please have it ready with you. You go to Sharia House in Kenya and you present the document, they counter check with their files. If they have a marriage certificate in their file, they issue a certified copy saying that they have a marriage certificate with your name. They give you, it's like a blue copy. Yes. Do I see another question here? Yeah, and in case one changes location of the interview, what do they need to do? I don't think right now anybody can change the location of interview. Time has really gone. Yeah. But I believe if you go to the new country, when you're in the new country, they will have checked whether the documents are okay. So most of the time, I don't think they will, they will be hard on you if you're in another country. I'm not so sure, but I like talking about Kenya, where I know. That's why I'm not so conversant with transfer of cases and such stuff. So I like talking about my country. But if you're in another country, sometimes they might not ask you for verification of KCSE and stuff, for verification of marriage. They believe in that country, they don't see a lot of fake things sometimes. So it is in Kenya, sometimes we see bad things. So back to our data. We hope that they continue giving, to an else. We are hoping for that. Actually, we are here eagerly awaiting. Let me show you. This is where they release the visa bulletin. Let me explain this. If your case number 20,000 and another person is case number 5,000, they don't call all those people for interview. They limit them in batches. Like in the month of July, like for example, the display here, we'll interview from case number 5,000 and below. In the month of, let me start in the month of October, because that's when the DV year start. They can say we are going to interview anybody with case number 2,000 and below. You see, they are going to be interviewed. They issue another visa bulletin. They say we are going to process cases for people who are case number 5,000 and below. That's the visa bulletin, maybe for November. We can go into details and see all those details, but I just want to make it clear for you. From the month of December, all case numbers from 10,000 and below, they can be called for interview. When you go to the month of January, they add like 3,000 more. 13,000 and below, they can be called for interview. In the month of February, any person with case number 20,000 and below can be called for interview. That is how it works. So this website here, you just type visa bulletin. It is in the website called travel.state.gov. That's where they put these details there. You see? So I like coming here. Look, I click on this. Like, for example, I click on this for July. I go down. They have different categories. They have the family sponsored, and they also have the DV. The DV ones are down here. Let me show you. Scroll with me. I want to show you. Yes, this is the diversity immigrant category, the DV. So I want to show you the cutoff for the month of July. The cutoff for the month of July for the people in Africa was 45,000, and they have displayed here. For the people in Asia, the cutoff was 9,000. You see? For the people in Europe, the cutoff was 19,000, as displayed here. And for the people in like Bahamas, where we don't have many DV winners, the cutoff was 20. We also have Oceania. We also have South America. But some countries that have so many winners with low case number, for example, in our case here, we can see Algeria. The cutoff sometimes is slightly lower. Like, for example, for the whole of Africa, it is 45,000. But for Algeria, they have reduced by like 50, you see? So it's 44,950. Egypt produces so many winners with low case numbers. So the cutoff was 40,000, as we see here. 40,000, although the cutoff for the rest of Africa is 45,000. So if you are there and your case number is like 45,000 or 47,000, actually 47,000 or 45,000 and above, and you're in Africa, you are one of the people we are waiting with the visa bulletin that is coming out in August. You see this one here written coming soon? That is the visa bulletin we are waiting for. And we believe that Africa might go current. Ooh, we'll be so happy. Or maybe they can add from 45,000, they add to like 50,000 or so. That is how these things work. And if you have any question, please put it in the comment section. I'll be more than willing to help you understand the DV process. And I'm saying I'm not a lawyer. I'm just sharing from my personal experience. Yes. So that is it about these data here. We have been able to go through the data for the non-immigrant, and we have seen the number of people who have been issued visas, the B1, B2, and the C1D. People are still being issued visas. Yes, we are waiting for the next month. Sometimes they do release the visa statistics like 2 months behind. Like right now, the statistics we are seeing here on screen is for the month of, look here, it's for the month of May. This is May. They are issued for all countries. Just right there, visa statistics, and you check it on the website for travel.state.gov. This data is publicly available for anybody to check. See? So I have seen that. We can also check the immigrant visas. It is still there, publicly available, and we see the number of visas that they have issued. People are still being given visas. Even you, we believe you're going to be given a visa. Continue applying, continue doing what you're supposed to do, and everything shall work well. If you want to understand more about, let me check here. Let me see here. If you want to understand more, let me see here. Let me see. I like watching here. I want to say something which is not there. If you want to understand, yeah, hold right there. I got you. I got you. If you want to understand more about what is happening on DV 2025, you can watch the video. This one. See? This video here. Where is this video? Yeah. Leave me a like there. Leave me a comment. I'll be so excited to answer your question in the next video and in the comment section. I love you so much, and I wish you all the very best in your DV journey. And if you ever come to Seattle, I'm here. I'm here in Seattle. In Seattle, there are so many Kenyans. Welcome. Welcome to Seattle. And America is a good country. Welcome, 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 and may God bless you. Bye. Watch this video.